Dr. Joybert. Now, when you hear the African Continental Free Trade Area, especially in this century, in the year 2022, and of course, given the stance from the Secretariat that the agreement has in recent times recorded successes, and we see how the Secretariat is underlining that some very important decisions have been arrived at regarding the full implementation of this free trade. What do you have to say regarding the Continental Free Trade Area today, looking at from the time it was launched till present day?
Definitely, I think the initiative has experienced a lot of progress since the time that it was announced to where we are today. And I think that the adoption of the Continental Free Trade by many African countries definitely has been a very big news, because many countries have definitely ratified the whole concept in their various nations. I think we are just in that particular place where implementation is slowing down. I think a lot of paperwork has been done already. I get to follow the secretary and the website, and they release a lot of documents and resources. That's a lot of being done. But we need to come to a place now where we can start seeing the result of all of these agreements that are being ratified, all of these memorandum of understandings that are being signed here and there. We need to start enjoying the benefits of this, because this is a game changer for the African continent if we get to reach that particular stage where this continental free trade area can be fully implemented. As you said earlier in your report, it will lift a lot of people out of poverty, create a lot of jobs, and get more people into the middle class. And the middle class is very important for every economy to actually advance and grow. So there has been some progress, but definitely we need some more progress, especially in the place of implementation. How can we start to enjoy the benefit of the continental free trade area, especially as the private sector?
Enjoying the benefit of the continental free trade area, you underline the private sector. We're going to come back to it, but before looking at it, we were actually looking at, you said something very pertinent, and of course, I want us to answer this question: what will be the economic integration of Africa, or what will the economic integration of Africa mean for its economies in this contemporary era?
That Africa is where it is today in terms of the strength of the economy because of the way that the African market is fragmented. I have had the opportunity to travel to tens and tens of African countries to do business, to train and to speak and work with business people in consulting. And I get personally to face a lot of difficulties. Now, for any economy to advance, for any economy to move forward, if three things can happen, it can change the face of that economy. If people can move freely, if goods can move freely, and if money can move freely, it can change the face of that economy. And these three things are still a big nightmare in Africa. Meanwhile, we are in the same continent. You know, there are still many African countries that for you to get there, you still need visas. You still need some certain documentations. For goods to move, still a challenge. For money to move within countries in Africa, sometimes it's more difficult than getting money from the United States or Europe into Africa itself. Now, so the integration of the African economy will be a game changer for the economy as a whole, because it is going to take us to that state where when you want to go do business, you move freely, because when experts, when professionals, when entrepreneurs can move freely and do business, that the ripple effect is wealth creation. If money can move freely, ripple effect is wealth creation. If goods can move freely, the ripple effect is wealth creation. So it is very important that this integration is greatly achieved so that the many things that we are looking at can happen even without anybody putting pressure. A lot of employment will happen if money can just move freely and people can trade without any difficulties. You see, so the integration is very, very critical. Why? Because it is going to bring us into that state where we can enjoy the large market that we have. Africa is a 1.3 billion people market, and there is no way that we can tap into this market if proper integration is not done. But we will continue to struggle if the market remains so fragmented in terms of movement of people, goods and services, and especially money.